What up? Damn. Man, I just took the cover off my pool. Oh, God. Hell no. It's nasty. So I'm filling it up now. Then I'm just going to douse a whole bunch of Algicide and shock in it probably tomorrow. It's not going to be ready to go for a couple of weeks, so I didn't want it. I just needed to get the tarp off. But I found out the tarp had a little hole in it, so a lot of the I kept draining the water. I kept draining the water that was on top, and every time I wake up, I was like, "There's more water. Did it rain last night?" Nah, it was the water from the pool. Like, son of a bitch. So I just had to pull the tarp off and let God handle it. All that crap, just like last year. So, nah, I'm just gonna buy a new one because it was tore all over. Nah, I'm just gonna buy a new one because it was tore all over. Oh, sorry.
Glad to have you with us in Jonesboro, Arkansas. Centennial Bank Stadium, home to the Red Wolves of Arkansas State, and fans have been fired up for this one all day. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the Arkansas Razorbacks.
Quit chewing on my shoe.
Number one team in the land, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Sorry, I have two new puppies.
And the Razorbacks will get us started with the opening kickoff.
Oh man, I'm about to get smashed in this game.
Fielded in the end zone.
Oh look, already returning the opening kick. Returning the opening kick.
There he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Red Wolves. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. How about that for starting things with a bang? Opening kickoff and house that baby. What a job there. They're lining up to kick it off full of momentum after housing that last kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the offense on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
They're strong and they're scrawl. Defensive tackles, they're scrawl. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first or a red.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Quarterback sacks is a trend that this offense would like to put an end to pretty quick. Somehow they were able to win their last game out, even though they gave up 4 sacks in that one. That was a huge point of emphasis for this coaching staff. And here early in this one, first quarter, they've now already given up 1.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes. Like, run your route past the sticks so we get the first down. But nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
The offense lining up for a first down play. Receivers
Not necessarily. Yeah.
Steps away. He'll pull it down. On the move at the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Red Wolves moving quickly to the line.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
On second down, he's looking downfield. Snags it over the middle. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. And the Red Wolves come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. On second down, looking to throw. Got a man. With that last catch, he now breaks the 1,500-yard mark for his career.
And that's a pretty good accomplishment, man. Hitting 1,500 yards, that speaks to your consistency, your durability, and your playmaking ability, Palmer, to consistently make plays. Because when you got those guys as a quarterback, you find it.
Nice throw.
It's obviously a great number. The cool thing.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line, gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this team.
Nothing but green ahead. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Caught over the middle. It's Markham. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Wants to throw on third down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And the third down pass is incomplete.
And this guy has been so important to this defense, the way he plays on the back end. Top 10 in the nation in interceptions. He just has a feel and reads the quarterback's eyes. He almost picked that last one off.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. They'll try to pick up the first.
Come on, man.
How about the defense coming up big on fourth and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
To the ground with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16. The Red Wolves want to crank the tempo. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On third and
God.
long, he's going to have to throw for
Come
it.
on.
You know, this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far in third down.
No huddle here for the offense. He's looking for an open man on second down. They're bringing heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Face the ground. And they'll move the chains and
Come
get it
on,
to the
dude.
6-yard line. And the Red Wolves are marching down the field.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure.
Going for the big play. He hauls it in, and nobody's close. Big, big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Black 24. Black 24.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Fights off the defender. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Moving out of the pocket. And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas State. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical.
Come on, dude.
Down in the red zone, third down, fourth down. I like
That's the
being aggressive. You just gotta
bullshit.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
Didn't find much running room on first down. 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw.
Get out of my fucking way.
Really good offenses are able to attack short.
Damn.
Attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Come on, bro. He ran right into him.
Middle is stuck for no gain.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Bringing it back at the 20. Touchdown, Red Wolves! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he puts through the extra point. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass.
God,
And this
no fucking block. God damn. He's not even blitzing.
This goes empty. That triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the third on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 20.
God.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute those.
Yeah, and it's just making...
Oh, fucking shit.
Inside the 25. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
Man, it's so nice to have a quarterback who doesn't flinch. You watch it, man. He's hanging in there, right? Hanging in there. Takes some time for those routes to get down the field. Gets hit as he throws it, but delivers the ball, a catchable ball down the field, and makes the big play. Nice, tough.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Bulls. And they take it in for 6 more points. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UConn has the lead right now. Husky hysteria has been palpable all week across the state, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by a field goal over Southern Miss. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here.
Oh,
I'm literally
sound like a robot.
line to be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Motion from the offense. The pull and throw off the RPO. Tackled immediately after the catch.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or some safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
On third down, he drops to throw.
Cut!
And he was
Block!
just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
Despite failing earlier on fourth down, they will try again here. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep.
Come on! It's... Dude, this dude's gotta be cheating. Somehow.
I'm thinking nickel. I'm thinking dime. Bringing in my little fast guys to cover all the speed on the field. And what does the offense do? They run the football.
Touchdown, Arkansas! A great catch and run for 6.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They get the extra point on the board, but they're still down.
MJ, there's potato and egg.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Red Wolves will hustle to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers.
I think Ramsey's gone.
On the last play, they'll go back to the air. Right on target this time. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that ball.
Oh,
Running room. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. And the Red Wolves are moving quickly down the field.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Dances away to buy time. He'll fire to his right. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the game plan's been pretty simple offensively, right? They are taking shots and they're being aggressive, throwing it down the field. This guy's already got 2 touchdown passes. We're still in the first half. And on that last one, he was looking for number 3.
oh shit. God damn, it doesn't matter.
Got his man on the right. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They move the tight end all over. To the air on first down. He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
You can't give points away when you're a QB. You have to understand, I got to be aggressive, and it's tough in the red zone because those are really tight windows. But, man, the one thing I cannot do is turn the football over. I got to make sure I get points. Really poor decision. Great play by the defense.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
On second down, just keep
Come.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6.
Bull. Oh man, this is fucking ridiculous. I don't know if you can cheat in NCAA, but this guy's got to be cheating.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got
going for it all. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the right.
How?
Interception, number 3 on the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome to be a defense. You study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here. Flying down the left side. The 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows.
Sonic, why don't you lay down like all the other dogs?
The extra point. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Vader's knocked out. Shadow's knocked out.
Fair catch, called for and made.
No, Shadow is MJ's dog. He's knocked out. It's Adele's dog that's all over the place. Now he's laying down.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's brought down after a huge completion. The Red Wolves want to move quickly. Leaves it with the back. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting first and 20. Quarterback checking the play. Wants to pass. Coming after it. Still looking on the move. He'll let it go down the right side. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Red Bull! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create...
Dude, lay down.
...plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get
Come, God, what the fuck?
You got to be impressed with this defense.
Dude, this is fucking ridiculous. I slide to the right for protection, and then he gets me on the left.
Coming into this game, they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that
Who, me? No.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for
I'm
this.
playing
Third and long.
I'll user, yeah.
Looking to throw and he
God!
He took a hit.
Dude, I can't, like, I don't have time to throw. It's like,
Fourth down's coming. And the Razorbacks line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. You'll call for the fair catch here. Arkansas State ready to go back to work on offense.
42 Spider. 4-2.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to throw here on second down. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. Getting set for the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisiana Tech is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Ruston today. They're trailing by 11 to Middle Tennessee. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Stopped after making the catch.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to move it through the air. Showing the arm strength to the left. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Red Wolves will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get running game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
And this sophomore quarterback learning when to use his legs to move the chains. And the Red Wolves are in the hurry up.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation.
Afterburners coming. Touchdown, Arkansas State. And the route is on. He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm on that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Razorbacks will punt this one away. 3-and-out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. Dances away. Going to try to get it himself. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time. And I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Got a man. It's Chop. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Red Wolves are threatening on 1st and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's got it. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive to get...
Oh, the ball's on the ground. Now the defense has got it going the other way. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on it.
First down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Red Wolves! And the stomping has commenced. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. Leaves it with the running back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And that's
Come on, bro.
all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus.
Yeah, it's 77-21.
In this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to.
Well, I am in the 4th quarter. I already told I was going to concede. He's the number 1 ranked team in the...
Just shy of midfield.
Yeah. He's won the national champion all 3 years. This dude's hard to beat. He shouldn't be playing in this level though.
Arkansas State ready to go back to work on
We're in
exactly the way
we're the low All-American. He should be on Heisman.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
That's because I intercepted him like 3 times in the end zone. He probably would have scored 100 on me.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Quarterback checking off. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Got his man quickly. And the Red Wolves want to pick up the tempo. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll set up to throw. Quarterback extends the play.
Of course.
And the punishment has been extended. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit.
Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds and no gain on the play.
Yeah, I think it's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smart.
One for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Of course.
As he throws, that ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Bulls! And the pummeling has started. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. Send that offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Pressure coming. They've got the screen set up. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the quarterback is knocked out at 13.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. Guys, we'll see if this Red Wolves offense can get moving. They'll start this drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to...
Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Red Bulls. And the route is on. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Just feeds the running back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and that'll be the play of the third quarter.
All right, Yeah, I'll be back. I'm gonna go hop in the shower. And I'll run with y'all. If y'all are still playing. Yep. Y'all still here? Hello? Oh. Are y'all playing Resurgence or y'all playing Ranked? Oh shit, I forgot to stop the stream.